the sort of best thing to do here, Dave, and why would you use one or the other, or both? I mean, what's the kind of the insights we can give there?
Yeah, no pun intended. Yeah, track properties are really useful because they do allow you to log additional data that could be of use to support, for example, as Andrew said, like an order ID. But track properties can track two things. They can track the payload that comes into the trigger, or they can track the input and output of the action. So if you think of a SQL call, you might be taking part of the payload and sending that to SQL. You might be getting some kind of result back. So with track properties, you can track both of those. You can track the input and the output. But if you wanted to create something completely custom and you wanted to log a JSON payload, for example, that contains some data from the payload, some data from a SQL action, some from a bunch of other actions, then that's where Compose is really handy, because you can create your payload that you want tracked, then you go to track properties and just track the output. And then that entire payload gets written to application insights for you to then go and query as you want to. So I think it's really about thinking where the data is that you're after. And if it's available in the action or in the request, then you can just go and log that straight away. But if you want something more custom, then Compose is a really good way of doing that.
Yeah, that's a really handy hint for it, because you may not know that, but it's just getting that data, just getting that data into App Insights is just so useful later on when because you can't look at it later if it's not stored.